aka The Menace, was told off by show bosses on his very first day for not being menacing enough. Despite his nickname, the professional quizzer admitted he couldn't stop smiling as he filmed his first episode of the ITV quiz show. Darragh had impressed show bosses so much during his time as a contestant on The Chase in 2017 that he was invited to be the sixth chaser just 3 years later. His debut has become the show's second most watched ever episode, as Darragh surprisingly confessed he wasn't nervous about joining the cast. "I always back myself," he said of his first day on the job. "I have no problem doing these things. I had a genuinely brilliant time recording. I wasn't nervous. I don't really get stage fright, so I just bounced out and thought this is so much fun." But the producers are saying, "You're kind of meant to be the menace. You were meant to be menacing because I was smiling so much. I was just having a great time." Darragh was unaware of his professional Chase nickname until host Bradley Walsh called him it in front of the contestants. The TV star, who also works as a scientist and researcher at University of Oxford, confessed, "They had previously floated the idea of calling me the professor, but I asked them not to do that because I was working in university at the time. It wouldn't be ideal for people who work very hard for years to get the title of a professor and for me to just be called one. Then they said, okay, we'll come up with something. But they never told me. I didn't care. I told one of the producers on the show that I would wear chicken suits, and if they gave me the job, I didn't care." Darragh added, "But I like it. It's got good ties with me now." He plans to stick being on The Chase for a long while, having decided to take a step back from his science and research career. Darragh said, "I know a lot of people say things like this because they're kind of towing the party line. But I love that show. I loved it before I was working on it, and I love working on it. It's so much fun. It's a great show to work on." However, his true passion lies in science, admitting he became a quizzer by mistake. Darragh hopes to one day be able to front a science-based TV program. "There is a bit of a gap, and I'd really love to do proper, accessible, interesting science content for adults on TV. I just need to convince one of the channels to take me up on it. I would love to be the David Attenborough of science." The Chase has celebrated its 15th anniversary, as Darragh hopes there will be another 15 years to come. "Hopefully. You know, if I can pay off my house or I'll have to go find another job," he quipped. Darragh's first science book, The Body, 10 Things You Should Know, will be released on September 26th.